What's up, ladies and non-ladies? It is Cerealkiler back again with a Guild War video for you. But first, I got myself a couple crystals burning a hole in my pocket, so let's see if we can make anything cool come out of those. So first we got the obligatory calling our shot into right field, and then we'll go ahead and open up this premium pack that I just bought. I had like 2,500 crystals, and it didn't look like I was going to get to burn them before TOA resets, so we will see. I always like to open a couple unknown scrolls first, knock those out of the way, and then we'll get to... Oh, right off the bat! I was going to say we're going to get to summoning golems. Might as well have been a golem. I don't really like that thing. I've got one. I looked at it, not super excited. She does have a pretty cool sleep. Ooh! Fucking Arnold. Alright, well, we got 2 lightnings already, which is nice. Not stoked on either person. The Tetra, the water mermaid, it's kind of cool that her sleep is unresistible. I like that aspect of it, but I'm pretty despiseful of sleeps. So, as expected, that was a wasted 750 crystals. We should have just stayed in dragons and saved ourselves the trouble. It's like almost worse that we got like 2 lightnings out of it, because, you know, I can just taste the difference between that and success. I don't even know what I want, but I want something. Should I buy another one of these stupid things? I can't even find the damn thing. If I buy another one, I'll be down. Alright. Well, not going to be any summons for a while after this one, so let's clear up some space in our storage and get rid of these. Oh shit, we don't have room over there either. Totally planned this out well for you guys. Alright, let's open a couple unknown scrolls and pull something cool. I want like an immunity monster, or something nice for Guild Wars. That's really what I want. Something nice for Guild Wars. Not a martial artist, not a martial cat, definitely not a golem. Ooh, fucking water kung fu girl. So water kung fu girl is an awesome monster. I just have one already, and there goes that one. So 1,500 crystals, screw that. So you guys just lost a couple minutes there. I almost didn't show this guild war because it's a farming guild, or at least some of their fights are. So the first 2 were just boring farming guild fights, but this fight looks like it could be cool. So we'll go ahead and record this one now, and then I'll probably tack on a second guild war on the back of this one. That way we've got a little more substance. Anytime I get to beat up on some nat 5s, it's fun. This guy's entire defense is nat 5s, and they're all really good ones. Like, Vanessa is the shittiest monster out of his 6. We're definitely not going to do that to the... Actually, we could maybe Julie that, because we'll kill the Zyros, and we might even kill the Charlotte. I wonder, we could kind of do... I think we might do that on the top. The bottom one, we're just going to leave that in there, actually, probably. The Groggo, Fire Dog, and Fire Panda. Yeah, I don't want to Julie that top team. Too much possibility. So I'm really in love with these 2. I don't really have a third that fits. I wonder if I should just Julie the damn thing. We could just bring, like... Well, Groggo would actually be really nice here, but I want Groggo in the other one. We could bring Bulldozer, and then just pray that Chiwu doesn't sleeve me and Zyros murder me, like, all in the first turn. Yeah, let's do that. We're going to take these guys in. It's either going to work or it's not, because that's the only 2 options. And I think we'll do pretty good in the bottom team, worst case scenario. Fuck, sure as shit. So there's the sleeve. You got the Bulldozer. She shouldn't do much, except she does. And well, cool. So he didn't reset me, so we're set there. But we're all stunned and glanced up, and there's the reset. So Bulldozer's screwed. We might actually just be kind of screwed all the way around here. Oh, and we really, really could have used that stun on that Zyros. Oh my gosh. Okay, we got her. Let's stun the damn Zyros. And yeah. Cool, we got this. Well, this Zyros is squishy. My bulldozer, or my tractor, does very little damage. Less than that Charlotte. But we're stunning the shit out of them with the Frankensteins. Speaking of, we might not be out of the woods here yet. If we can get, we need an Emma heal right now, which we have it. I think we're good. I think we got this. It's probably, it was a bad idea to bring the bulldozer. As I was calling the bulldozer, or as I was putting the bulldozer in, I'd said, I hope he doesn't do this and this, and it was pretty obvious that he was going to do this and that, and he did, and it kind of screwed me. And this Charlotte is not being a nice person. Stunner. Luckily, this guy's monsters are pretty squishy. They're fast and they're accurate, but they're squishy. And I really need that Charlotte dead, like, right now. I wonder, I don't actually even know if her first or her second hits harder. I assume her second hits harder, and they don't really have a whole lot of buff action going on. So, well, I really wanted to kill, I needed to kill that Charlotte so she didn't kill me. But if the Charlotte doesn't stun me, I'll kill the Charlotte the next time I move. And I think I got this. Yeah, I should have this. So that is 100% not the right way to do that. But I'm still okay with Emma and Tractor there. Groggo would have been beautiful here, but I really wanted Groggo for the bottom one. Groggo is like by far my favorite, what are those chicks called? The Oracles. Groggo is my Oracle killer by miles. And we're going to get this. He just doesn't have the sustain to keep up. Emma, those big 1300 auto attacks. Can't survive that shit. 1800 on that one. You'd be hard pressed to survive such an amazing onslaught. Note the destroy. Not really doing a whole lot right now, but that destroy is coming from my tractor. I love my tractor on destroy. Now this one, this should go much, much nicer. I, knock on wood, but am going to make this team no problem. I would really like to armor break this Syrah, but we can't. And I don't want to screw around with the Juno yet, so we're just going to armor break the Vanessa. Probably just heal block, or we'll do nothing, but tried to get the heal block on the Vanessa. And let's play it safe. Get the defense buff up, and then we'll start mowing stuff down with that Groggo. Soften this chick up a little bit, and I think she's in Groggo range. Yeah. Dunsies. Gonna do the same thing to that Syrah, and then it might take a couple laps to get the Juno down without letting her heal herself from debuffs, but we'll get that Juno no problem. They'll never break the Fire Egypt Dogface's bubble. I have no idea how to pronounce that dude's name, the Kamoon. It's funny, I've been calling the Anubises and the Horuses by their attribute and then either a dog face or a bird face. And recently I found out one of our guildies, he had his niece looking at his screen playing around with the game, and she decided to nickname the Fire Egypt dog face Cookie. So everyone in our guild has been calling him Cookie for the last couple weeks. But regardless of what you call him, he is an absolute monster. I've been seeing him pop up in ADs and Guild War defenses a lot lately. And I know Cookie, or I got Cookie on my brain. I know Childish just did a video on him, super stoked for the Cookie, and he's spreading like wildfire through our guild. We're getting more and more and more of them being built. Alright, so that was the only battle this war that was worth watching. The other two were fodder. So I've got another guild war we're gonna tack on, and we'll get 4 good fights out of this one. Well, 4 fights. We'll see if they turn out to be good or not. I guess that's your guys' call to judge. This is an easy one right here. Yeah, I mean, it's like it's there's this urge deep inside of me that basically prevents me from copper bulldozering this top team. It just screams, please copper bulldozer me and steal all my points. The bottom team, I'm not a fan of at all. Looks like we could Julie it. Looks like we could Lucian it. Looks like we could grab 3 random monsters from our box and kill it. In fact, let's do that. Let's do something way more fun and get to use these 2 sexy ladies and this super ugly water Egypt bird face. Or if you want to be a stickler about using his proper name, Queef's Enough, which is obviously how you pronounce that dude's name. Alright, so we're going to grab our free win here, and then, well, I think our other free win, but slightly less free, but fun. I'm loving that Kali Katarina stuff. I'm still trying to dial it down to kind of more of an exact science like most of my Guild War teams are. It still has a little bit more RNG built into it, and that's like my entire goal with that team, is to remove all of the RNG. I want to be able to go, oh cool, I'm gonna Kali Katarina this and win, where that could happen. Oh sweet, the Pheromos didn't stun me, but I walked into this, if Bella strips Queef's Enough and Veramos stuns him, then I could be screwed. But luckily we resisted that, and luckily we're gonna hit this Bella for 90,000. Thank you, Katarina. That was super useful. Buff for kill. Well, not kill, but I'm gonna hit him with my auto attack, because then I got Katarina's number 2, and I think I can get him real low with those 2. Maybe kill him. Maybe kill him. Yeah, that guy's only got like 23,000 life. That was a kind of a squishy Veramos. So we chewed through that. That went quite well. I would really like to be able to use that team way more often. And I think we can use it here. This guy resets all the cooldowns, and the super resets all the cooldowns bad time, and resets all the cooldowns good time. One for his team, one for us. So yeah, we're gonna Kali Katarina the bottom team, and we're just gonna take the same stuff in, because this is another free win team up top, and I don't see the Verde killing Katarina, and I don't see the Fairy King dude killing Queef's Enough, so I'm feeling pretty good about this one. I'm assuming by now most of us have some sort of a copper will rune team. I love this one, but just something in general. I don't get why people still do the Galleon, Bernard, DPS teams, because they're so easy to counter. I mean, you need 3 sets of will runes and a couple defense-based monsters, and it's not like I need good enough runes to do it. You just need 6 runes that are will, and you put them on 3 monsters, and then you win. So really not a huge fan of those teams, but they're popular, and I like it. Wait, what the? Why? I just read that dude's stuff, and it didn't say anything about stripping. But I got lucky. the exact same thing. He stripped my Queef's Enough, but the Veramos didn't stun him. But I just looked at that. We're gonna hop. Fucking Katarina, 90k into him as well, twice in a row. Oh my god. But yeah, the Fairy King, I was worried about that, because I thought he was a stripper, but I just read it, and he's not a stripper, so, or I didn't think he was a stripper, so I guess we're gonna go read it again, because I'm apparently illiterate, and I don't get what just happened there. Attacks the enemy with an... Oh, so he's not a stripper, but it works. It's irresistible. I would not have assumed that irresistible meant that it worked through will runes. I would have assumed it was like Tetra, the water mermaid. And now on that note, I've got to go try that. I wonder if the water mermaid will put people to sleep that have will runes. Because if she does, I might build her. An AoE sleep that I can go through will runes, that sounds enticing. So I'm going to test that, and if it works, you guys will be seeing that. I'm making a note for myself to make sure that I do test that. If I test it and it works, you'll see it like in video format, because that's going to be awesome. If I test it and it doesn't work, I'll try to at least remember just to let you guys know, because that's a pretty big distinction. That's pretty amazing if she can knock out a whole team through will runes, even if it's just sleep. And the top team, I mean, again, I can't not collect my free win there. Worst case scenario is the top team strips my copper, and I still just destroy the team. That single target strip's not going to do anything. This bottom team is kind of a fun team. I don't think it's super nasty, but it does have elements that make you do different things. Has an armor break and an Escher, which automatically give you, one-shot potential on basically anything. We're going to bring a Delphoid so that we can hopefully have nothing armor broken, but if something does get armor broken, I want it to be the Delphoid, and the Delphoid might be able to survive it. But I don't want that Escher hitting my Theomars, and we're just going to cleave everything, or not cleave everything, we're just going to single target everything down with that Theomars. So their Fire Triton decided to do his AoE stun the universe thing instead of his copper strip. It didn't really matter on my end, but technically his single target strip thing reset would have been better for them. Emma and Bulldozer would have killed these people years before they would have killed my copper, but it's worth noting that he messed up there, as did their Chloe. Their Chloe didn't do her thing, so we're gonna try to reset the Chloe. Reset the Chloe, because I don't want her to do that shit at all and mess around with my ability to debuff them, and it failed the Delphoid reset, so hopefully we get a violent proc, which we did not, and that wasn't too bad. But now the Chloe stuff goes up, so we're gonna have to waste a turn here. They're pretty screwed at this point though. That heal block stayed on, and that was just bad news bears for them. I got the immunity up, and their Tessarian's dead. Yeah, there's nothing going on here. We're gonna we'll kill the Escher next, I think, just because the Chloe's gonna hit my Delphoid forever, and I don't care about that. But I don't really want the Escher hitting, or the oh, actually, we're kind of fine either way. No, yeah, I don't want the Escher hitting my Theomars. So we're definitely going to kill the Escher first. That Chloe can hit Delphoid for 1,000 years. I don't care. Ooh, so obviously we don't need this, but let's see if we can get a crit and see what this does. Holy shit, 28,000. So the Fire Egypt Dog, Cookie, hits based on his hit points, but he also does extra damage when the enemy is low on life. And that Escher has relatively low defense, just because the werewolves all do, and was at like 0 hit points with an armor break. So that's about as big of a hit as you'll ever get out of a Cookie with my stats. Obviously, there's plenty of room to just have more hit points or more crit damage. But that's about as big as you're going to get with my stats. My Cookie hits for about 18k on a normal crit, but he has no crit damage. He has like 62% and very low crit chance. He's built very much more as a support. I am super impressed with his damage. I want to leave him as a support, but just for fun on free rune removal day, I'm definitely going to be giving him an Escher style set, slow, super hit points, super high crit damage, just to see what kind of a pretty number I can get out of him. almost guaranteed I will not be leaving him like that, because I love using him as a support with Groggo. It is just so much fun. Groggo and Tractor, actually. Alright guys, that's about it for this one. As always, thank you very much for watching. Let me know what you thought in the comments, and if you enjoyed this, please take the time to hit that subscribe button. Have a good one, and see you guys next time.